Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. It's the Florida Gators and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Couldn't find room for the big play. We stopped after a short return as the coverage unit right on top of it. So Missouri's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main
turning it on! To take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Gators offense will now get its first chance with the football. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's ball. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Gators headed quickly to the line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Simmons. He's going to take off. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Trying to run, it's Hardy. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, and it was just the...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's Hardy. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Still on his feet at the 45. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Got his man. Makes his man miss.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quick release by the QB. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarter...
Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the extra point is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the right side with Hardy. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Running right, it's Ball. Got enough for the 1st. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. There he goes down the right side. He is in! Touchdown, Florida!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Here's a give to Hardy. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. He wants to change this route. Right back to Hardy on 1st down.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time.
Might have a chance. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Missouri wants to go fast.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He'll pull it down and run. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket, get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run, pick up the 1st down, fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
so many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Here's Simmons to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
With the catch, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Throwing Simmons. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Makes the grab. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air, it's Simmons. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mays. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Handoff for Ball. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Running right, it's ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Slings it downfield. Got a man in the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with ball. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Simmons throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Here's the heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll start the return inside. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey guys, Coach Summerall told me at the half, the message of his...
It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far...
Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Two-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big paw and reeled it in.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last. This time, they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Right back to Hardy. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll give it to Hardy. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away from one. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Throwing right. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there, the linebacker covering serious ground. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Simmons to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. never in doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Snags it, and there's running room. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's a give the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. So 1st down will open up the final period. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Simmons. Makes the catch, it's Hardy. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Austin Simmons firing again. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They go right back to Hardy. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it with Hardy. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And right down the middle. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The run inside. It's Montgomery. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Motion from the wideout. Jones to throw. Got a man. It's Stockton. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They want that clock to run. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45, on his way. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Jones wants to throw it. Complete. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Quarterback gets past the marker. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Montgomery. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here's a give to Hardy. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Winning can become a